Eamonn Holmes publicly challenges Sadiq Khan, tensions flare during unexpected exchange. You're not going to believe what just happened. This was supposed to be just another interview. But within seconds, the atmosphere flipped. Tension shot through the room. And London Mayor Sadiq Khan, usually calm and measured in public, was visibly rattled.
Why?
Because veteran broadcaster Eamonn Holmes did something unexpected. He confronted Sadiq Khan live, unfiltered, and with zero hesitation. And now, the internet is on fire. It all went down just moments ago, during a segment on GB News. Khan was invited to discuss London's latest transport rollout, a topic he's been pushing as a legacy achievement. But instead of a softball segment about infrastructure and policy, Eamonn Holmes dropped the pleasantries and went in. Right off the bat, Holmes brought up the elephant in the room. Mr. Mayor, people are struggling. Londoners say they don't feel safe, they don't feel heard, and yet you continue to frame this city as a success story. What do you say to those who feel abandoned? There was a pause. You could feel the air shift. Sadiq Khan sat back, visibly tense, before responding with a tight smile. I reject that entirely. London is one of the safest global cities in the world. But Holmes didn't let him finish. You can reject it all you want, but that's not what people are living, Mr. Khan. The reality on the streets, whether it's knife crime, housing, or trust in leadership, says otherwise. And that's when Khan's demeanor cracked. Now, let's pause right there. Because this moment matters. Sadiq Khan, for years, has operated with a degree of political insulation. He's handled everything from terror threats to environmental policy with media polish and party backing. But this wasn't politics as usual. This was a direct challenge. And it wasn't coming from a rival MP or online activist. It was coming from a household media voice, someone many British viewers trust. And it clearly hit a nerve. As the segment continued, the confrontation escalated. Holmes pressed Khan on the spiraling cost of living, the ULEZ expansion backlash, and what critics are calling performative governance, bold slogans, little change. At one point, Holmes bluntly asked, "Why are you more focused on statues and speeches than on keeping Londoners safe at night?" To that, Khan responded, visibly irritated. "That's an unfair characterization, and frankly, I won't let you trivialize serious efforts to make our city inclusive and progressive." But Holmes stood firm. Inclusivity means nothing if people can't afford to live here. Progress means little if parents are scared to let their kids walk home. Within minutes, social media erupted. One tweet read, "Finally someone asked the tough questions. Eamonn Holmes just did what journalists should be doing." Another said, "Sadiq Khan wasn't prepared for this. That was raw, real, and necessary." Meanwhile, critics of Holmes weren't silent either. This was an ambush, not journalism. You don't yell down an elected leader mid-interview. The moment sparked sharp division. Some saw a bold truth-teller holding power to account. Others saw a media figure overstepping his role. But either way, everyone was talking. For some context, this isn't the first time Sadiq Khan has come under fire for his handling of crime, transport, and public perception. Polls have shown growing dissatisfaction, especially outside of central London, with many residents feeling alienated by what they see as PR-first politics. From the controversial ULEZ charges to rising youth violence, critics argue Khan has become more symbolic than substantive. And Holmes, who's been in British broadcasting for over 4 decades, clearly wasn't in the mood for soundbites. Insiders say the producers didn't expect the clash to get this heated, but they didn't cut the segment. They let it roll. And now it's everywhere, clipped, shared, debated. So what does this mean moving forward? For Khan, it's a reminder that public trust isn't guaranteed, not even after 2 terms as mayor. Media figures are no longer playing safe, especially as frustration rises on the ground. For the press, it's a wake-up call. People are tired of fluff interviews. They want accountability, fire, truth. And for the public, this was cathartic. It didn't solve any crisis, but it pulled the curtain back, if just for a moment, on the tension simmering beneath London's political surface. So where does this go next? Will Khan address the criticism head-on or spin it as just another gotcha moment from a hostile press? Will more journalists follow Holmes' lead and start demanding real answers from elected officials? And the real question If this is just the beginning, how much deeper does it go? We'll be watching. Because this story isn't over.